Chosen one. This wealth was assigned to you. Get ready for this. This wealth was not given randomly. It was assigned. This message is a divine notification from the heavens to your soul. You didn't ask for ordinary, and you weren't built to live an ordinary life. Something greater has been hovering over your destiny, waiting for alignment, waiting for timing. The assignment over your life comes with an inheritance that's invisible to most eyes, but undeniable to the spirit. If you're listening to this message today, it's not by accident. The wealth that's coming to you is connected to your name, your purpose, and your divine identity. You were chosen not just to receive, but to multiply. Not just to rise, but to build. Get ready, because the world is about to witness the arrival of a life that was marked by divine wealth before it ever knew struggle. Stay with this video until the very end, because what's spoken here is not just for your ears, but for your alignment. And write your warmest wishes and add the number 777. This is not just symbolic, it's energetic. It sends a signal into the universe that you are in agreement with what's unfolding. You are unlocking something sacred within your frequency. And as you type it, believe it. Wishes come true when they are breathed into life by faith and boldness. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. The wealth that's heading your way carries purpose. It isn't wealth for show. It's wealth for function. It's wealth that has been divinely stored for the season of your becoming. You were never meant to chase it. It was always designed to locate you. But before it could, you had to go through seasons that purified your intentions. You had to pass through fires that burned away greed, ego, and immaturity. God was not trying to delay your promise. He was protecting the promise from being prematurely placed into unready hands. You see, wealth given at the wrong time becomes a curse. But wealth released in divine timing becomes an unstoppable force. What you've gone through, those nights of confusion, those days of survival, those moments where you questioned if you were seen, all of that was the preparation for this moment. You weren't losing time. You were being hidden in plain sight. You were being covered so the enemy couldn't intercept what was yours. While others were chasing platforms and applause, you were cultivating integrity. While others tried to manipulate their way into riches, you were chosen to receive it by divine inheritance. That's why your story looks different. That's why your path felt lonely. Because the assignment you carry is not like everyone else's. It comes with wealth, but it also comes with responsibility. And the time is now. You're about to be trusted with more. What does that mean? It means your name is in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your energy is speaking for you before you ever arrive. Conversations are being had about you that will lead to open doors, overflowing opportunities, and supernatural transactions. And you won't need to fight for it. You won't need to beg or push or plead. You'll walk into it like it always belonged to you, because it does. The wealth that was assigned to you knows your energy. It knows your story. It knows your heart. And it's finally aligned with your timeline. There is a shift happening in the unseen. God has recalibrated the system to favor you. Not because you're better, but because you're aligned. You're finally in harmony with your purpose. And purpose is what attracts provision. You've been searching for answers, and all this time the answer was already decided. It just needed you to catch up spiritually. Now that you've entered this spiritual maturity, now that you've passed certain tests silently, the wealth that was waiting has been released. Expect to see signs. Expect to feel the shift. Expect strange favor. Expect surprising support. Expect financial patterns to reverse. You've entered a realm where nothing is accidental anymore. Every coincidence is actually divine coordination. It won't look like how you imagined. It won't come through the people you expected. It won't follow the usual path, but it will find you. You'll notice people offering you things you never applied for. You'll see opportunities that didn't exist last week. You'll feel a peace where there used to be panic, because you're stepping into the flow of assigned abundance. And once you're in the flow, things happen with grace. It's not forced, it's fluid. It's not chaotic, it's divine. Don't be shocked when checks show up. Don't be surprised when contracts shift. Don't be confused when the right people arrive. It's all part of the assignment. You might feel the pressure increasing right now, but don't mistake pressure for punishment. Pressure always precedes breakthrough. Pressure means the blessing is close. Pressure means you're in labor with destiny. The enemy tried to convince you that nothing was happening. But the truth is, everything was happening in silence. Your wealth was being prepared behind the curtain. Your harvest was growing where no one could see. And now, suddenly, it's being revealed. Stay alert. Stay open. And don't talk yourself out of it. Don't shrink when the opportunity arrives. Don't question whether you deserve it. You do. You've been qualified in silence. You've been chosen while others were distracted. The wealth assigned to you is coming with instructions. Don't just receive it. Understand what it's for. You are a vessel. You are a funnel. You are not just a recipient of abundance. You are a distributor of divine flow. And as long as you stay in the right posture, the flow won't stop. The key is alignment. Keep your heart pure. Keep your vision clear. Don't compete. Contribute. Don't chase. Attract. Don't prove. Be. Everything that is coming to you is already looking for you. All you have to do is remain in position. This wealth isn't just money. It's wisdom, influence, favor, access, and clarity. It's the kind of wealth that transforms you from within before it ever touches your bank account. And when that inner shift happens, the outer world adjusts to match it. You are not just rich, you are ready. You are not just blessed, you are positioned. You are not just favored, you are entrusted. That's why it's taken time. That's why it's coming now. Because now, you can carry it without losing yourself. Now, you can receive it without shrinking. Now, you can walk in rooms and not feel small. Because now, you know who you are. And here's the truth. Those who thought you were finished will be the first to witness your rise. Not to shame them, but to remind them what divine timing looks like. You weren't overlooked. You were preserved. And now that the covering is lifting, the world will see who you really are. The assignment is clear. The wealth is here. And your name is already on it. The world you once navigated with confusion is no longer your environment. It's your testimony. You're no longer the version of yourself who wondered, when will it happen? You are now the one it is happening to. Chosen one, this assigned wealth is not just a resource. It is a spiritual movement disguised as prosperity. This moment is not about catching up. It's about leading. And as you rise into what is yours, you'll notice a shift in your posture. You'll notice that old fears have no place in your new frequency. That scarcity mindset you once carried like a burden no longer has room in your upgraded identity. This wealth has been timed to meet your healed self. The wealth was not delayed. It was divinely delayed to align with your maturity. If it had come while you still doubted yourself, you would have pushed it away. If it had arrived while you still clung to toxic environments or harmful people, it would have been drained. But now, you know how to protect what's sacred. You know how to recognize distractions that come dressed as opportunity. And you know how to be silent about your growth. Because not everyone needs to know you're receiving. Some things are for you and God alone. You will notice that this wealth does not shout. It flows. It doesn't demand attention. It commands honor. And when it enters your life, it will do so gently, but powerfully. You may wake up to emails that change your status. You may get a phone call that alters the course of your future. You may feel a divine urge to move, to shift, to act. And when you do, things will open. It won't make sense to the world, but it will make peace in your spirit. You'll look back and realize every door that closed before was just making room for the one door that would never shut again. Be careful not to compare your process to others. What is being assigned to you is unlike anything around you. Comparison will only rob you of the clarity you need to walk this path. There are people who received early but not fully. They got ahead, but not aligned. You, however, are aligned, and alignment brings longevity. Your assigned wealth will not be temporary. It will not be a lucky moment. It will be a lifestyle. Because it comes from a divine place, and what comes from God is never seasonal. It is eternal. As this wealth shows up in your life, some people will shift. That's not your concern. Some will question your sudden elevation. Don't explain. Some will distance themselves out of intimidation. Don't chase them. You are not called to babysit the insecurities of others. You are called to walk in the authority of your assignment. And wealth responds to that. It doesn't respond to noise or pity. It responds to clarity and confidence. So, stand tall, speak boldly, move decisively. Because the energy you walk in now is the magnet for everything that's yours. Everything you lost on the way to this moment had to be removed to make space. Let that settle. The friendships, the opportunities, the false starts. They weren't losses. They were alignments in disguise. If they had stayed, they would have cost you the future that's now unfolding. You are not broken. You were refined. You are not late. You were hidden. You are not lacking. You are about to overflow. And when you do, your life will be the evidence that divine assignments are real. You were not designed to hustle forever. That's not your final chapter. You were called to harvest, to receive, to operate from rest and revelation. Wealth assigned to the chosen one is not earned by force. It is received through obedience. It's the fruit of faith, not the labor of fear. So if you feel yourself still working like you're trying to prove something, pause. Breathe. Remember, the table is already set. The feast is ready. All you need to do now is sit in the seat that was prepared just for you. And as you sit in this new energy, watch how the atmosphere changes. People will start to honor your presence. Resources will start to respond to your energy. Even things you forgot you prayed for will start to arrive unannounced. This is the effect of being in divine alignment. Doors won't need knocking. They'll swing open. Ideas will become income. Peace will become strategy. Your presence will shift rooms not because of ego, but because of assignment. And assignment always carries a divine echo. Listen closely. The wealth that is assigned to you is multidimensional. It includes spiritual authority, emotional abundance, physical restoration, and financial breakthrough. Yes, the money is coming, but so is the mental clarity. So is the peace. So is the joy that you thought you lost for good. It's all part of the package. God doesn't bless in fractions, He blesses in fullness. So when it starts happening, don't limit it. Don't reduce it. Don't say, "This is too much." You've waited. You've endured. You've expanded. Now, receive it all. You may feel unworthy. That's normal. But don't let that feeling speak louder than the truth. Worthiness was never based on perfection. It was based on identity. And your identity has never changed in the eyes of God. You were chosen before you were tested. You were assigned before you were anointed. You were destined before you were doubted. And now you're ready. The wealth knows your name. The frequency of favor has been tuned to your vibration. It's already moving toward you. Stay grounded. This season will come with acceleration. But don't rush. Flow. Don't fear. Focus. You are not just entering a new season. You are becoming a new person. And the wealth assigned to you responds to that version of you, not the one who settled. So keep growing. Keep shedding the doubt. Keep expanding your vision. There are no limits anymore. The restrictions have been removed. The ceiling has been broken. The floodgates are open. You are not just receiving wealth. You are stepping into legacy. The decisions you make now will ripple into generations. This wealth is not just about your life. It's about the lives that will be transformed through you. Your family line is shifting. Your bloodline is being upgraded. What was once normal in your lineage, lack, chaos, struggle, is now being replaced with stability, clarity, and abundance. And you are the divine interruption. So walk boldly. The kingdom is backing you. Walk freely. The chains are gone. Walk humbly. The grace is thick. But walk. Don't delay. Don't second guess. Don't wait for applause. You have been chosen. You have been assigned. And now, you are being released into everything you were meant to carry. There comes a moment in every chosen soul's journey when the invisible promise becomes visible reality. This is that moment for you. You are walking into a space where what you used to imagine is now beginning to touch your actual experience. And while some people try to manifest from a place of desperation, your manifestations are coming from alignment, deep, clear, authentic alignment. That's why it's working now. That's why the energy feels different. Because you're not begging the universe. You're harmonizing with the frequency of what's already yours. This wealth that has been assigned to you doesn't need a middleman. It doesn't need approval from the systems that once overlooked you. You won't have to convince anyone. You won't have to lower yourself to be accepted by rooms that were never built with your name in mind. Instead, you'll start seeing rooms you didn't even know existed open, just for you. These are not ordinary rooms. They're prepared environments for your extraordinary purpose. You are about to step into circles that honor what others ignored. You're going to see recognition not because you demanded it, but because your frequency announced it ahead of your arrival. Your humility has built the foundation for this wealth. You stayed quiet when you could have clapped back. You honored your process while others were performing for quick validation. You didn't rush the cocoon. You waited for your wings. And now, that patience is unlocking divine treasure. This is more than just financial abundance. It's access. It's leverage. It's the kind of overflow that not only blesses you, but becomes contagious to those around you. It's assigned because it was always meant to serve a bigger vision. You may feel a tension in this season, one foot in the familiar, the other being pulled toward the unfamiliar. Don't resist it. That pull is not confusion. It's transition. It means something bigger is calling you out of the cycle of almost. You're leaving behind the cycle of limitation, hesitation, and exhaustion. You're entering into the cycle of divine rhythm, divine returns, and divine rest. This wealth is going to restore everything that felt broken, not just with provision, but with peace. Watch what happens when you start expecting it. Not hoping with doubt, but expecting with trust. Your expectations become invitations. The more you align your thoughts, your language, and your energy with the truth that this is your season of receiving, the more reality starts to respond. You'll find ideas becoming blueprints. You'll find passion becoming platforms. You'll see that what you once thought was coincidence is actually divine intelligence. And you'll realize this was never random. This was always written. Your name has been marked by favor, and no matter how long it's taken, that mark has not faded. It's growing brighter. It's shining through the residue of your past. It's echoing through the timelines of your life and declaring one thing: you were chosen for this. You were built for this. You didn't survive all that you've endured just to live in survival mode. You are entering into the dimension of surplus. This isn't theory, it's activation. Chosen one, as you rise into this wealth, pay attention to your environment. Some spaces will no longer feel like home. Some conversations will start to drain you instead of feed you. That's a sign. That means your soul is recalibrating. Your inner world is outgrowing the limitations that once felt comfortable. It's okay to outgrow. It's okay to leave the table that no longer serves your spirit. The wealth you've been assigned is going to require a new rhythm, a new schedule, a new structure. You won't be able to move like you used to. That's not punishment, it's preparation. Don't be surprised when solitude increases. That quiet is not emptiness, it's refinement. That silence is not rejection, it's instruction. Listen closely. In these still moments, divine blueprints are being downloaded into your spirit. You're receiving insight, clarity, and precision. Because the wealth that's coming requires stewardship. This isn't the time to coast, it's the time to build. And you're being given the materials in the spirit before they appear in the natural.